Welcome to the Bowie Bound Fantasy League.
All right, y'all. We finally got the last video here. And as you can see, we got the new champ. We are here for the award ceremony. And a little bit of a season recap. We're going to talk about how we got here and how girlfriend here, MoonPies, became champion this year.
Let's talk about it.
Well, you cheesing.
All right,
I'll
y'all.
call you Moon Cheese next season.
We are here.
They sell that at Starbucks.
Moon Cheese? Oh, wow.
Moon cheese?
Okay. I didn't
What are we
know that
talking
was
about
a thing.
moon cheese for?
This
I don't even know what the hell moon cheese is.
But on to the trophy presentation, which I have here. Hand over to the new champ.
Ah, look at that.
Can you see?
This is disgusting.
What's disgusting about it?
She is definitely the first two-time repeat champion.
Two-time champion, y'all. Two-time champion.
in this league. You know, not an easy thing to do. I will admit, it's not an easy thing to do. So congratulations to Ocean View MoonPies.
Yes,
Thank you.
congrats. Congrats.
You know.
Thank you.
Won't you,
Thank you.
give us a little breakdown on how this season went for you, how you were able to pull
Well,
this thing out?
after last season, first I have to go back to last season.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Because
Lord.
I made it to,
Well, hold on. Y'all sit down. This might take a while, okay?
I made it to the championship, if you recall, last season.
Okay, well, we can check. Can we check
Yeah.
the data? Okay.
Oh, what's that dude's name? Jake?
Yeah, John.
John.
Well, John will let you know I made it to the championship last year, and it was me and Larry. And we get to the final game. I'm way ahead, and I should have won. But Big Ben, who decided to retire while he was still on the field, decided to just pass off the ball to Najee Harris.
Okay, I kind of
And remember that?
I do
And
remember
then he
that.
ran up all these points, and I ended up losing.
I do remember that.
So this was just karma. Not against Larry. I mean, it wasn't Larry's fault. Not Hustler's fault either. But this was just karma. This is football karma. I was supposed to be the
Hey,
champion.
look, there was a lot of karma going on in that game. So it came down to the Monday night game, right, y'all? Came down to the Monday night game.
Yeah.
What was it, a 20-point lead?
That I had?
Something like that.
Something like
20, maybe
30,
25,
yeah,
something like that.
lead.
Yeah.
Hustler had Joe Burrow and a receiver or kicker?
Kicker. I think it was a kicker.
Kicker.
Yeah.
So we're all waiting to see. Oh, I think Joe Burrow is gonna get enough points. Jiffy ain't gonna stay in the lead for long.
It would have happened. I'm not going to deny it.
Hey, but
We also have to tell that my brother. Now, I would have won. I would have actually won anyway if I hadn't changed my quarterback.
Oh, I forgot about this,
yeah,
y'all.
there. Let's tell that story.
Look, don't put it on me.
Well, it was my ultimate
Yeah,
responsibility, but I do want to tell.
You want to tell it? You want me to tell it for you?
Go ahead, you
Okay,
tell me.
so I'm going to tell you. So right now, we had a family gathering going on before this whole thing started. Now, MoonPie's over here. She's over here trying to figure out, hey, I got Daniel Jones in the game. Should I keep him in the game or should I switch him out? Well, we happen to have a Jets fan in the house at the time. The
Saloka.
commish. Yeah. Chris Saloka. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I might send him this podcast so he can see. Chris Saloka and the commish, they over there trying to advise Jiffy on what to do.
No. We were having conversation, fantasy conversation on quarterbacks. I would not say that I advised you one way or the other.
I believe MoonPies was looking for some advice.
Possibly.
So she was sitting with Daniel Jones, who, he ain't no.
I had success with him before.
Right.
Yeah.
So just before she had to make that decision, they would talk her into who was the Jets quarterback?
Mark.
I don't even know.
Yeah, we don't even know his damn
remember.
name. Mark White or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, White.
Yeah.
So she switched from Daniel Jones to Mark White, Mr. No Name, whoever he was, right? Well, I think we all know. Well, if you don't know what happened, I know what happened. Daniel Jones had like
Blew
a
out
record
the
day.
Colts.
A
Yes,
record
he had
day.
like 60, almost 70 points. But the thing about it is that it was 12:55, and I was reviewing. I said, something didn't feel right. It didn't sit right in my spirit, this change that I made. And I made the change, and I accept ownership of it, responsibility for it.
Yes.
But it didn't sit right. And so I said, let me do some research. So I'm researching, trying to, find out more about Seattle's defense and all this. And come to find out, Seattle had like the number 1 or number 2 pass defense. And I was like, wait a minute. What? If he can't pass, what's going to happen? So at the last minute, I'm literally trying to change it back, and it was 1 o'clock, and it was too late.
All right. So
Yeah.
now I will say again, I don't feel as though I advised you. We were talking.
Yes, he did.
I was,
The bottom line is you got to manage your own team.
There you go.
You got to manage your
There
own
you go.
team.
You've been rocking with D. Jones
I should
for
have stayed
several
with him.
weeks.
Should have stayed with
You
him.
in the championship week.
He
and
got
you
me
out,
there.
you
I should
almost
have stayed
out.
with him.
Yes, you
Yep.
outcoached
Hey.
yourself.
I did.
Yes.
I thought it too much.
All I know is this, okay? Now, the game got canceled, okay? And rightfully so, okay? What happened was bad, should have been canceled. And I don't know if y'all are having any question marks or any debate about, whether something different should have been done. But I think the consensus kind of in the whole group is that, hey, it's kind of like an injury, right? You don't know when injuries are going to happen. In this case, the game turned to be an injury, okay? The whole game was postponed and then ultimately canceled. And at that point, ESPN went ahead and awarded points, okay? So it was a tough break for Hustler. Hustler put up a good fight.
Yes, he did.
I'm just telling you,
All
Hustler put up a
respect.
good fight.
He
so,
hustled me a couple times, I think. This is-
Hey, look, he hustled me twice, man.
Yeah,
First
yeah,
time
yeah.
barely, second time,
Yeah.
he beat me down. So,
So Hustler was feeling real good going into that Monday night game.
oh yeah,
yes, yes.
oh yeah,
Without a doubt.
More than likely,
Oh, yeah.
Burrow's gonna
Yeah.
get them points.
Yeah.
yeah.
His kicker might have added another 8, 9, 10 points.
And it's funny because I was like, the only way I'm going to win is if like Burrows goes down.
I was thinking the same
in the
thing.
first quarter.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yep, only way.
So with that being
Yeah.
said, I will say that I guess in some ways it's kind of poetic justice, I guess, in your regard, because you did make that last second quarterback change that you shouldn't have. And the only way that you could have won this championship is for something, I don't want to say fluke, but because that was a tragic situation. But
Something dramatic to happen.
something dramatic had to happen,
Yep.
and it did.
Yeah.
So
But that's how I roll. It was just all.
So you just like to be dramatic? Is that
Yes,
what it is?
I'd be dramatic,
Okay,
yeah.
just
Yeah.
like to be dramatic.
I will say this though, just as a commissioner, I was kind of going back and forth about how to handle this situation. So obviously didn't want to make any quick decisions because the NFL hadn't even made any quick decisions. So I was giving it definitely several days. But 2 things I was thinking about. Well, actually a few things. The first was we were just gonna scrap that week for y'all and let just y'all two match up for week 18. My only hesitation with that is week 18 can be tricky because people sit in their starters and whatnot
Exactly.
and all that. So,
Exactly.
now although you both would have been in the same situation, so you
Right.
still had to manage your squad, but that wasn't really my top option. Obviously, what I was thinking was, I think most of the people were thinking was the game's going to be
They
rescheduled.
were going to play the game, yeah.
Yeah, the game be rescheduled, and then it is what it is, and But once that didn't happen, it was kind of set in stone at that point what the outcome had to be. So here you are, technical champ, technical knockout.
Hey, it says it right there.
All right, so bottom line, there is no asterisk on the plaque.
Nope.
She won it. Okay, that's all there is to it. The only 2-time champion in Bowie bound. So
Yeah,
Congrats,
So
Moon
now
Pies.
I'm going to be the first three-peat.
Oh, Lord, okay.
Oh Lord, we are not gonna let that happen, y'all. We are not gonna let that happen, y'all. Okay.
Hey.
Nah.
So let's talk about the season. So when did you think that you were actually gonna make it to the championship game? Or hold on. When did you feel good about being in the playoffs?
When the season started and the stats were showing that I was like, it showed me as number 1 or 2.
Yeah, I don't want
It
to talk
kept
about. I
forecasting
don't
me.
want. I don't want. I
Wasn't it
want to
forecasting
talk
me as
about
like-
that damn forecast. Yes, it
But
did.
I started to feel good. I was like, you know what? Maybe I have a chance. And Lamar was healthy. But then when he went down, that's when I started to have questions. I was like, I don't know. I got quarterback problems, and I just didn't know how I would manage that. And I started feeling good towards the end, though, when I had, Daniel Jones. I was able to manage that quarterback situation and started to feel hopeful.
Okay. And then I do want to thank you for making some of my predictions come true. One of the most important predictions being that Chief bounced in his first game in the playoffs again.
I feel so bad for Chief. Chief, I am so sorry. I am your kryptonite. I am. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. I don't know how that happened. It's not intentional.
Oh, my
Chief knows how it happened.
He does not want to see me coming. He really doesn't. He does.
Hey, he's consistent. He is consistent. I give him that. I give you that.
Yo, Chief, hit us back up in the chat group. Defend yourself, okay? I want to hear what you got to say.
Hey, kryptonite is kryptonite. Hey, it gets Superman every time.
He ain't Superman.
Well, he's a fantasy legend.
He's a fantasy legend, though.
He is. He's a fantasy legend.
Where's that mug of yours? All right. But then we got to talk about the runner-up, Hustler.
Hustler, yeah.
He did his thing.
Hustler had a good run.
Hustler had a hell of a run.
He did.
Yes, he
Yeah,
did. He put in work throughout the entire season. He was definitely in the top, 4 or 5 the entire season.
Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't a surprise.
No, not at all.
Wasn't
Not
a
at all.
surprise.
He definitely earned his way.
Yep.
Yeah.
He hit the block hard all season.
So watch out for him next season.
What was
I'll
that
just say
damn song he kept posting? He's hustling. What's that song?
Every day I'm hustling.
Yeah. Every day I'm
Every
hustling.
day I'm hustling.
Yeah.
That's almost as annoying as start at the bottom. Now I'm at the top.
We'll get to that.
But L-Dog
Yes.
came from the bottom.
Yes,
He
he
did.
did.
L-Dog came from the bottom.
He really did.
So
He
he
did.
worked his way up
did.
there.
Yes.
Yes, much respect to L-Dog.
He was just quiet and just kept moving.
You know,
Just kept going. Just kept going.
another former champ.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, like I said, this league is very, very competitive. Obviously, he never gave up on the season.
Right.
And I want to say that at one point, Chief actually made the prediction that L-Dog would make the playoffs.
He did.
I think he did, yeah.
Yeah, he did that when he came on the podcast. I remember that. Yep. Now, speaking of Chief started at the top.
He stayed around there.
Oh, yeah. No, he
He stayed
did.
the whole time.
Yeah. Wasn't it
Until
like it was like
Kryptonite.
Gary and then him?
Him and Gary back and forth.
Yeah. And then, but Chief was like, you said your strategy was not get that first round bye. You should have stuck with that strategy, okay? Because getting that first round bye did not help you yet again, okay?
Yes.
You came in
He
first.
forecasted it.
Yeah, he did. He
Yeah,
forecasted
he did.
it.
Yep.
Yes, he
Exactly
did.
what would happen.
Right now, you're watching this, and I can see you kicking yourself right now. I can see it right now. And I'm enjoying the hell out of it.
Oh, man. But you see, this is why he's a fantasy legend. Because he knew exactly what was going to happen.
So we're looking forward to his forecast for the next season.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
You know what not to do.
Oh, man. Okay. So, in 5th place was Baller.
Baller. All right. Now, started from the bottom. And we almost got there. Almost got there. I will say. So, it was a rough season, rough start for me. Thoroughly enjoyed the whole process, though. I never gave up, obviously, making moves out there on the waiver wire. Things came through for me. Folks that I picked up came through for me, put me in that position to get into that top 6. And I felt pretty good, actually. I felt pretty good about my chances getting to the championship.
Yeah.
But came up a little short.
Yep. I think, let me see. So then we got X-Men. Gary, man, you was good, going well there. I think your fortunes.
He was at number 1 for.
Oh, he was at
most
number
of the
1,
season,
like
right?
at
most
least
of the
half
season.
of the season.
Yes.
And I think what happened was when Buffalo started going downhill, that was when he started going downhill.
Yep.
He had
As usual, he drafts all the members of the same team.
Oh yeah. Oh man. And I put out that one video already when every time Buffalo got in the red zone and I looked at my screen and I was playing against Gary, I'm like, damn, it doesn't matter who scores, he's getting points, So, but he had a rough second half of the year. I thought he was hanging in there for a little bit, but he hung in there and got himself into number 6. So we'll see what happens next year, Gary.
Yep, right in the middle.
X-Men, I don't know. Maybe you need to change your name back to Philly Badass. I don't know, because, you got your boys going to the Super Bowl this year, so maybe you need to switch back to that name. I don't know. So, and then, another one of my favorites. Sandbox, man. You and me, we was battling it a couple of times, so.
Oh, yeah. Right there. He actually, I'm not going to say he should have made the playoffs, but he definitely had an opportunity.
He did.
Maybe he should. I don't
what happened?
know. What did happen? I think he fell short by not much, maybe a point.
Is it the
point.
time difference?
Something crazy.
What's the time difference?
It wasn't no damn time difference. Don't give him that bell out.
Because he's up before us, so he
Right,
should know what's happening
right.
before we do.
Right.
But he came very, very close. He needed Dave to lose, or he needed to beat Dave, and he did. However, it went down. Like,
somebody else needed to lose.
Whatever it was very, very close.
Yeah, it was just real tight.
Like a matter of points.
Mm-hmm.
He would have had that 6th seed. Very close. So, good job, Sandbox. You put in a lot of work as well.
Was this his first season?
No.
He used to be
that's
Doha.
Right.
Yeah, he was
that's
Doha.
right, Doha.
He used to be
got it.
Doha.
Yep.
So
See, you're changing your names and then you don't win.
Yep.
I've been Ocean View MoonPies since the beginning.
Oh yeah, she's been a pain since the beginning. Okay, then we get to yours truly, Big Dog, and I got to tell you, I was kind of running middle of the road all season long, but middle of the road was like in 3rd or 4th place, and I was feeling good. But then I decided to go on this losing streak. 5-game losing streak right at the very end of the season.
Blazing flames.
Oh man, knocked me right out of the playoffs.
Damn.
I'm gonna blame Hustler. I don't know why. I'm just gonna blame Hustler because he put a bad taste in my mouth with that 1/4-point win.
We might need to change your name to L Dog.
Whatever. So, but all I can say is that I won everything in the consolation playoffs. So, I'm just gonna go with that. I'm gonna finish with that. We be back next year.
Okay.
And then we got to talk to the battle of the bottom. Y'all take that away.
Yes. It was a fierce battle all season long.
Yes.
Between Jose and DC Party Larry. Back and forth they went. Who wants 9th? Who wants 10th? Oh, man. But no, in all seriousness, I will say, obviously, neither one of them gave up on the season.
No, they did not.
Jose, if you look back, if you go back and look, number 1, DC Party Larry, last year's champion. Mm-hmm. So obviously no slouch at this. Winning is not easy. He had a rough season.
Yes.
He had a rough season, but he did not give up.
Nope.
He won, I want to say, the last 5 or 6 in a row.
He came back strong.
So he came back real strong, just
He
ran
beat
out
me.
of season.
Mm-hmm.
He beat me.
Yeah, he just ran out
I
of
needed that
season.
win too, fool.
If he had started that run a week or 2 earlier, he might have been in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sony, here again, little
Tony.
Little too late. Jose.
You mean Hose B?
Hose B.
Hose B.
So if you look at what he was putting up, the points he put up during the playoffs. Now, obviously, he wasn't in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. But he was putting up like 220, 230 points, I think, a couple times. So here again, had he done enough to make it to the playoffs, he was putting up good, big numbers and possibly could have been right there at the end too. So it's just the way these things go sometimes.
Yeah.
So the final order of the season, just to make sure everybody knows, MoonPies came in number 1, Hustler number 2, L Dog number 3, Chief number 4, Baller number 5, X-Men number 6, Sandbox number 7, myself, Big Dog number 8, Jose number 9, and DC Party Larry number 10. Now, I will say, now that I think about it, has everybody on this list won a championship except for Chief, Sandbox,
Hustler.
Yep, and Hustler.
and Hustler?
Yeah.
Has Jose won it?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the trophy. Okay.
Yeah, Jose.
DC Party Larry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2016.
So y'all have something to look forward to next year. Because on this particular trophy, there are 2 slots left on this particular trophy. So that would leave one. Yeah, because there's 3 who haven't won a championship. That would leave 1 who may not even make this trophy. So 2 of you had a chance to get your name on this trophy before we move on to the next trophy. So that's something to look forward to. I don't know. Is that all we got to say?
Yep, this one home with me.
Yeah. Oh, man. Now, look, that trophy's been in excellent shape for several years. And we need to get it back
It's going to remain pristine.
in great condition, okay?
It will. Thank you.
All right, y'all. Cue the outro music. We're gonna do a couple podcasts in between, but it's not gonna be on the regular. I apologize for the last few weeks. Had a bunch of things going on, but we're gonna throw out a couple of podcasts like every once in a while here over the summer until we get into the next season. Hope you guys enjoyed this season. Looking forward to next season. We'll talk to you later.
Take care.